Rarely?
No, I'm not.
Well,
for
then that
slavery.
argument makes no sense that I only hold their will temporarily. That's the same as me saying I hold a slave temporarily.
I'm not taking away their will. I'm pushing
Wait,
what's
I'm
already
sorry.
coming towards them.
Was it your ex's will to get a broken back and fall down 3 stories?
It was the universe's.
But not his.
It was the universe's.
And did you affect the universe?
Yeah, I would say so.
So then if you affected the universe, then you contained his will. How's that not slavery?
I personally believe if someone punched you in the face and you punched them back.
That's not slavery.
No, because slavery is not comparable. This is comparable.
No, it's not a containment of will.
If I punch you in the face and you punch me back.
No, that's a response to will.
Right, so I responded to my will being taken away.
But I'm not containing his will. You're containing the will.
I took my power back.
Right, by containing somebody else's will.
Call it whatever you want.
Call it
took
slavery?
my power back.
How is it not slavery?
How is witchcraft not slavery?
Yeah, how is it not slavery to affect a person's will and get them to do things they ordinarily would not do?
I guess you could call it that. It's manipulation of energy.
Okay.
Well, and it's more nuanced than that, though.
I don't think it is.
If an abuser put a hex on you, would you consider that?
It wouldn't land.
How do you know?
If it did
because
land.
it's okay.
Let's pretend it did.
It's not going to land. I have people who try to hex me all the time.
I'm just asking a question. I'm trying to get clarity because I don't. I'm just get clarity. Just so I can understand.
What's your question?
Just what the difference is, like where you feel it would be okay to put a hex on somebody else and it's totally okay, but if somebody were to put that one on you, how would you feel about it?
That's their decision. It happens to me so often that it really doesn't bother me. I have my protection set up, and I believe if I genuinely did something to harm someone, to cause them out, I think you need to understand the amount of anger, the amount of pain that a victim has to go to the point where they want to go take spiritual repercussions against another human being.
I have been assaulted at gunpoint by a stranger, so I know.
You understand the anger and
Oh, of course.
It's a way for me that I was able to take my power back after it was taken away from me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I have a question on this because you're trying to get justice for victims. Do you think in the justice system people are falsely accused?
That is a factor, but it is considerably lower than I think. I don't think it's a big factor.
You don't think it's a big factor?
No, I would say majority of victims are not false reporting. I would say vast majority.
I'll even grant that the majority of victims are not making false accusations.
There's an overwhelming amount of women who don't even report what's happening to them.
Okay, so will you concede that women do make false accusations?
Yes, it does happen.
And it's actually, in this specific crime you're talking about, it's actually there's higher incidence of false accusations of this sort of crime, or people have sort of misunderstandings of what is and what isn't. But so you said you only do this to abusers. How would you come to the determination that someone's actually guilty?
That's a really great question.
Or they just say he abused me and you just believe it in all instances?
I have my spell set up, so anything that you put out returns back to you times 3. So if I hex someone and they didn't do anything wrong, it's not going to impact them. It's not going to hit them.
Wait, I don't understand how that there's like a
that's how I have my spell set up.
There's an asterisk on your hexes?
Yes, so you write a petition. A petition is a big part of it. You write petition specifically what you want to happen. And in my personal petition, how I personally practice, I put in the petition that if the person is not doing anything that they're putting out, they're going to get back times 3. So if they're not doing anything... No, go ahead. You go ahead.
So if I asked you, for example, to put a hex on somebody and I tell you that they abused me but they didn't, the hex wouldn't work?
No, not if you went to me. If you went to a different practitioner, maybe, if they did it differently, but that's personally how I do mine.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
It depends on who you ask.
Fair enough.
But I do believe the victim overall, because I do think a vast majority of the people coming to me are not falsely accusing. I would assume most people who are going out of their way to pay for a service done, there probably is a reason there.
I have an interesting question, because you like to say a lot of things are very nuanced. Have you ever stopped to think that a lot of abusers are also victims? And
yeah.
That because, so where's the cycle end? Like if you're saying coming after you because you abused me, but he abused you because of someone who abused, like, he is also a victim. Like, I don't know the
Right.
situation, but like in a lot of situations, people hurt because they're hurt.
Yeah.
So where's the
Right.
justification of saying now I'm just going to push more hurt
Here's-
onto you,
here's the
though
thing.
you are now acting out of hurt? Like, where's the kindness? Where's the love? Where's the stop of it?
Where does it end?
Where does it end?
Where does it
Where
end?
does it
more
end?
focused on getting justice, whenever way that see fit.
So
And
then there would be no end. So therefore,
there's never going to be an end to violence. There's never going to be an end to abuse. Because
not-
that's just
well,
not how the world
what the-
works.
well, what that point
I
of
really,
view
I
will
really
never-
hate that the world works like that, but it's never going to be like that. The world is never going to be equal. It is never going to be
Wait,
fair.
so to be clear, with these hexes, and let's assume this person is being falsely accused and they're innocent. So you cast the hex, but so the hex doesn't work if they're innocent?
Based on how I have mine set up.
I'm a little confused
I have it.
by that. I mean,
Well, you don't have any really knowledge of witchcraft.
I have
so,
zero knowledge.
Yeah. So it's kind of hard to
Her fine print, I guess.
I'm not trying to figure out. Yeah. So basically, it's like you write a fine print, if that makes sense. You write a contract. It's kind of the same thing as like a clause for marriage. We won't a prenup, right? You don't get 50% unless someone cheats. So it's kind of the same. It's like a prenup, I guess. I write prenups for my spells, if that makes sense. I can put it in that
Okay.
terminology, and I think that'll make more sense to everyone on the panel.
We have Dane's wife, J.C. Dugard, 11-year-old, kidnapped, essayed for the 18 years, has 2 children during captivity, rescued when children 14 and 11 couldn't abort because of captivity. Can she unalive those children, or why not?
No, and I also would like to say that I think my mind has changed a bit since hearing your argument.
Okay.
Just
And
speak
also
to the female
arguments
brain. It
like
doesn't have
that
to make
because
sense.
I never thought about it like that. So
Nick, do you mean this camera? Yeah. On my side?
yeah,
out of
no,
focus.
that would be wrong.
Okay, all right. Okay, then we have Giovanni C. Which girl says her motivation is justice, but also states her system is set up to repay wrongs done to her 3 times as much. Is that justice? That's an interesting question.
It follows the law of 3, which people practice and people don't.
Isn't
I
there
just
something in the
personally-
Bible, sevenfold
I feel like this whole
vengeance?
system was pulled off the movie The Craft.
Yeah, there is a lot. There actually is like a lot of witchcraft in the Bible. There actually are a lot of witches
No, I was just
that
thinking of
identify as like
sevenfold
Christian as well too.
vengeance that's in the Bible. I think it has to do with Cain. Anyways, that's kind of besides the point. But is it justice, though, really quick, to get 3 times? So like eye for an eye, but 3 eyes, I guess, instead of for.
Yeah, I just have that set. I just work with the number 3. I just feel very called to it, so that's what I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then something about, I saw on the TikTok, start a roster. Something
Yeah.
about hexing a roster.
But wait.
Oh, I don't hex
The
rosters.
times 3 thing. So if somebody kills a member of your family, right, then what would be the times 3 back?
If someone killed a member of my family, I'm taking out their entire family. But I ride for the people
And
I
that's
love.
justice?
For me, I
So
ride.
even though the rest are innocent?
Yeah, but their family's innocent.
I ride for the people I love.
Wait, so hold on. Let me.
That's me.
People
That's me
have to die
personally.
for
Wait,
your
wait.
revenge?
Wait, so okay. A individual member of a family, without any other of the family members being involved, lone actor, kills a member of your family. The other family is living on the opposite side. Let's say they're in New York and this
Yeah.
happened in California. You're gonna go kill the.
I guess
Law of 3,
for
baby.
eye for an eye, I would just kill whoever killed my family member.
Well, that now you're walking back your position.
But I don't know what I would do in that
You
situation
said you'd
because I would
kill.
be highly
You'd kill the whole
emotional.
family,
I might. I just might.
even if that family involved like innocent children.
No, I would never kill a kid.
Oh, not the kids.
No, not kids.
Just-
Not unless it's in the womb.
What about the
how-
grand?
What if
Wait,
it's a
you couldn't-
kid who killed your
how do you
family
control
I've
member?
never unsaid.
You can't control for that.
Yeah, how do you
It's the
control
times 3.
Would you kill
So-
the kid?
so if
Would you
that
kill
were-
a kid if it was a kid who killed your family member?
No, because it's a child.
Now, hang on. I just want to make sure I got this,
I would never hex a child either.
I do wanna make sure
would never hex anyone under age 18.
that I
so.
got this correct. That following this law of 3, okay, the 3 times, that's what you get. You do believe that this actually works.
I do believe my hexes land, yes,
Yeah,
when they
okay.
are meant to land.
And you believe that this actually has an effect in the world.
Yes,
So you believe that you are actually doing this.
yes.
So then why wouldn't it not be justified if some member, let's say of my crazy family somewhere, right, hypothetically, took out a member of yours, for me to not note that you would do a spell that could then condemn me based on the belief that wouldn't I be then justified to come in and take you out before you could do a
You
hex?
could try.
Yeah, no, but that's not my question. I know what a person could try. I'm asking about the justification. When the justification of, oh shit, you took out this witch's husband, Paul, you know what I mean? Third cousin of mine. She's going to take out the whole family. Wouldn't they then be justified in doing something to you just based on your fact of belief that this is
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, sure.
And you think that that's coherent and not madness?
I think that if I genuinely hurt someone and they decided to cast on me, that is justified.
Not cast on you. They did something completely different. They just came and took you out because they believed like you did that your spell could have such an effect that it destroyed their whole family. Wouldn't
Or that
they be
you're gonna
justified?
Murder the whole family, or whatever the reason.
Yeah, wouldn't they be justified in that?
I'm sure, I guess.
And you think that's justice?
I think what I do is justice.
Oh.
We do have your website. We wanted to pull it up. Nick, could you get the website going? So it says custom-made intense hexes. Excuse me. Do we?
Yeah,
Okay.
I offer a couple different services.
This is perfect for those looking to get justice or looking to remove someone out of their life. Scroll down, Nick. Scroll down. Scroll. No, scroll. Keep going.
That's my website.
Huh? What's up? What?
It was just tripping out. It's fine.
Is it? Do you mean the mouse wheel?
Do you do this full time?
I know, but you
Yeah.
got to use the little
yeah,
click
and I
thing.
just got my best friend hired as well too. So
Do you work for someone else or you work?
no, I work
Yeah,
for
right. Okay,
myself.
that's good
Yeah,
spell work.
I find everyone online.
Okay, so custom made, and I read these from the website. Custom made intense hexes. This is perfect for those looking to get justice or looking to remove someone out of their life. Areas I can hex: relationships, money, sex, health, baneful protection. Remove someone from your life. General negativity. Make them go broke. Hex. Or click on the book today for hexes and baneful work. Scroll down. Okay. So make them go broke. Or I don't know if this was in a different one.
No,
Oh,
that's-
scroll down.
That's all
Scroll
this
down.
section. And then
Oh,
that is
scroll up.
just- Oh, yeah.
There it is.
So
There
they
it is.
get
Wait,
to
wait.
pick, what
Scroll
they
down.
want. Yeah, when
Just
they fill the form.
scroll down. Okay, that's good. What are you trying to achieve? So make them go broke, hex their love life, protect me and harm them when they get near me, remove them from my life, plus cause pain, help me win a court case, general negativity. Really quick on the help me win a court case one. What if they're not in the right with the court case, but everybody, everybody thinks that they're in the right,
Yeah, that's not really. I'm just offering a service. So when
Right, but-
someone books for me for a justice working and they tell me, basically, I'm just going to help it so that they can present themselves better in court, so they have a higher likelihood, a chance of achieving their
Can
goals.
I ask you a question? So
Yeah, which
let's say, would you work for a guy? Like if a guy wanted to hex? Or-
Yeah, I have actually.
Okay.
That's how I met my partner.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if a guy came to you and said, "Hi, I've been falsely accused of SA.
Mm-hmm.
Can you put a hex on her to get her to stop her accusations?
Yeah.
Can you help me in the criminal case that's ongoing, the civil
Absolutely.
case?"
That's
You would
what I
do
did.
that. But I thought you would tend to not agree that false accusations occur when it comes to this crime.
Yeah, but what my client is coming to me and telling me is what I believe. I'm being paid to listen to my client and deliver what my client is asking.
Oh.
So you're like a witch hitman?
I guess you could call me that.
So you don't even care what your target is. You don't do any research. You don't try to determine if it's true. You're just
just about the money.
They come and they give you the money,
we talked-
and you're
we-
gonna
we
hex
talked
their
on
ass,
that.
and that's the end
I
of it.
think you were away when we talked about it. Basically, I have a clause set up in my spells
Mm-hmm.
that any negativity you put out will be returned towards you. So I have it set up so that if that person that I am targeting
tricking the universe?
is easy
It's an
or
asterisk.
is innocent, it's not going to land.
It's an
Fine
asterisk
print.
on the spell.
I have a fine print essentially that
Okay.
I put in.
Uh,
It's yeah.
But,
Okay.
but this all operates off perception. You could perceive that you've had great wrongs done to you, even if you actually have not. Who is the juror here? Who makes the
universe.
determination?
The universe.
And how does the universe know?
I work
By
with-
what metric does the universe judge?
I put the energy out there, and the universe decides to do what they want to do with it. I never specifically asked for my ex to be put off a building. I said, I want justice, and I want him. I need something to be done so he stops hurting women. And he fell off a building. I never asked for him to fall off a building. That was what happened.
Okay.
Cause and effect.
Well, we can come back to some of that stuff a little later. You said,
Yeah.
yes, I'm currently dating a famous rapper. We're polyamorous.
Yeah.
You can talk about our connection. So, famous rapper, are you at liberty to?
I don't think me and him are at a place where we want to like publicize stuff, but yeah.
How big is his following?
About 2 million overall platforms. He's signed to Republic Records.
2 million
pretty big.
collectively?
Yeah, I think he has like 1.3 over TikTok and like 700K on Instagram,
Okay.
roughly.
And when you say polyamorous, so you're seeing other people? And he's seeing other people?
We had it set up when we first started talking where he could see other girls, but then we did decide to kind of make things a bit more exclusive just because we are long distance right now. And I kind of want to wait until we're in the same city before I would feel comfortable with him seeing other women. But he's fully supportive of me dating, talking, doing whatever I want with women. He's like very, very supportive of that aspect of my life.
Okay. Nick, just be careful with that, okay? Yeah. You saw what I was trying to avoid.
Their round meatball donated $200. Absolutely hilarious.
All right, thank you, Mr.
I
Meatball.
just a real Mr.
Appreciate
Meatball.
it. Appreciate it. Thank you, Mr. Meatball. Yo, send me a message on Instagram, man. Good to see you back in the chat. It's been a while. Also, we'll get you, I think we got to get you like legendary status on our Discord. I think for people who've been like regular, and if you're not in our Discord, people who've been like regular contributors over the months, years, whatever, we'll get you complimentary like Discord status. So
have
shoot
a
me a
genuine
message on
question.
Instagram. Yeah.
Your love spells, for example. You put on that, like, you can basically make someone fall in love with somebody else, correct? Do you not feel that's holding somebody against their will?
No, so how I have love spells set up is it's like an aphrodisiac. So for example, if I put a love spell on Justin Bieber,
You spike
does
his
that
drink.
mean he's going to leave?
So you spike their drink.
I'm not.
Well, if it's an
That's not what I'm
aphrodisiac,
saying.
right? You just like, bam,
No,
you
that's
spike their
not what
drink.
I'm saying
No?
at all. I'm saying it's equivalent to wearing perfume. It's not. Here's the thing. So if I put a love spell on Justin Bieber, would he leave his wife for me? Probably not. Never say never, but probably not, right? Because there's nothing to build on there. So witchcraft builds on the energy that is already there and already present. So in order for me to effectively cast a love spell on someone else, they already have to have a lot of feelings towards me, and it's just going to naturally elevate that feeling and that communication and increase it.
Isn't it awful convenient to think, even from your own perspective, that you could not hex somebody who is famous nor give them a love spell which would actually move them towards the person who wanted them, in this case Justin Bieber, by saying, well, it's due to the energies of the universe rather than just the logical improbability that Justin Bieber is ever going to leave this really hot woman for this less hot nobody he doesn't know. That's just improbable, right?
Yeah, you probably wouldn't leave her.
So the thing is like,
Why pay for love
I'm not.
spells?
I'm not. I'm
why-
not sitting there and arguing that.
Well, so I'm just saying, why should we assume that this in any way works, and it's not just essentially you wanting to believe
Well-
that it works?
Either all of my clients are liars, or maybe there's something to it. And even if what I do does
you
not
can
have
convince-
any impact, it's not convinced though when I have hundreds and hundreds of women coming to me telling me that they have seen differences in their life while working with me.
Well, do you think that maybe it's just because you put it out there for them, so then they're making more effort towards that person?
I think that's a factor,
be a
yeah.
placebo
Like
effect?
a placebo effect?
I think that there's a factor to that, yeah. I think there's a
People are
factor. I think
people are
it's
paying you for
it's kind of
$100 for placebo.
it's kind of the same concept as manifestation, where if you don't put work towards something, it doesn't matter how well you manifest. However, you can put a manifestation out there, you still need to work towards that manifestation.
So then you personally aren't actually doing something. You're just like, hey, this has happened, now you can go do that.
I'm
I'm putting it
naturally,
in the universe, and now it's happened.
essentially, yeah, I'm building on the energy that's already present and already there.
But on your website, Nick, could you pull it back up? So you offer there's a section that says love spell.
And I wasn't meaning that.
Yeah,
I was
just
just
go back
generally
one.
asking. I was genuinely
Yeah.
curious.
No, you can ask as many
It's the one
questions
just
No,
right next
generally
to it.
curious
It's called
about
Love
that.
Spell. So you can show it. Pull it up. Okay. Pull up the site. Okay, so click on Love Spell, book today. Custom Love Spell. Love Spell. Actually, wait, hold on. Before, on that previous tab, it just says. So, sorry, go back, Nick. No, you can show it. You can show it going back.
Well, I have to hit the arrow.
Oh, there should be a button on the mouse that's like a back button.
Okay.
Okay. Well, can you scroll back down to it, please? Okay. So it says, get the love life of your dreams. But that seems like a bit bigger of a representation than just it already elevates
Building
an
on.
existing
Right.
thing. But then it also says, love spells increase. Oh, can you click on it?
Yeah, love spell.
Yeah. Love spells increase communication, emotion, and will aid in helping you get your specific person and love life you deserve. If there's a third party involved, okay. Spells get done within a week. Book if you want more communication, are in no contact, want an ex back, want them to desire and think of you more.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no contact
Where's the building on that?
would seem to indicate
On the
that.
prior connection.
That they don't want?
Do you ever?
If they don't want it, then they're not going to come back. It doesn't matter. You can
So that's
you
like in
can
the fine
cast
print?
you can cast 100 different spells if that person has no intention of coming back. But it's kind of like a thing of like it's more me
But wait,
giving a little
But why
nudge.
pay for it?
Yeah,
Yeah, do you
Why
give
pay
a
for it?
refund if it doesn't
If they
happen?
want you, why the need for the love spell?
Because it adds to the energy that's already there.
But then you're taking somebody else's free will away. But
And if
then
you're
the fine
having
print,
no
you're not taking
contact,
that.
how is
So
there even energy there?
if they don't want that contact, that means they don't want that contact. That means they don't want that.
Well, there's a lot of different situations why two people could be no contact, and it doesn't necessarily mean that both
Wait.
parties never want to talk
Generally
to each
means
other
that they
again.
Don't want contact.
Okay. I have a question. So, let's
the
say a
part one.
girl, like the guy is like hesitant to get intimate. But he likes her,
Right.
she likes him, and they're like, okay, she likes her. Sorry, he likes her, she likes him. I don't think we should be off. Okay.
I think I have some of my popcorn. So
All right.
be okay.
So he likes her, she likes him. He's maybe been a little hesitant to get intimate, right? But he likes her. And the girl wants, like, she's thirsting for this dude. She's down bad.
Wants a ring on it.
She
wants-
need-
yeah.
No, she wants to fuck, right?
Okay.
Would you cast a spell to further along the sex?
Probably not. I don't really like getting into that kind of situation. That sounds a little. I don't really want to
what
be
if she
involved.
didn't-
But that's
tell
the
you.
connection. She wants the intimacy.
Yeah. I would build off of the emotion that's already there. I would, yeah, maybe throw a little bit of energy towards what she's asking for. But yeah,
During dolls thing.
I've never
Do you
been
ever
I've never
send,
been asked to do that
Do you,
personally.
do you send people proofs that you actually did the spell?
Yeah.
How?
I take photos and videos of the spell, and then I send it to the client. And then I have them update me, tell me how things are going, and then from there we can develop a plan.
Because it occurs to me that you could sell a spell and then just never do the spell, and then,
Yeah.
they
Do you
could
give a
just
refund
say
if it doesn't
they
work?
could just say, hey,
That's what I was going to ask.
they could just say, hey, I have this result, and you're like, awesome, sucker, right?
Yeah, I mean I don't do that, but I
If it
guess I
doesn't work,
could.
can they get a refund?
No, but I have it stated that it's not a 100% guarantee because I can never 100% guarantee results. What I'm doing is not an exact science. If it was an exact science, it wouldn't be witchcraft. And people know that when they book with me, and they're okay with that. It's just increasing
Fair
the
enough.
likelihood of something happening.
Fair enough.
It's not like 100% guarantee if
Okay.
that makes
Fair
sense.
enough.
Yeah, yeah.